What's up, YouTube? It's your boy Young Phillip, and I'm back with another video for y'all today. And before we get started with today's video, make sure y'all click that like button down below, give it thumbs up. Make sure y'all click that subscribe button, but make sure y'all click that bell so y'all can be notified and don't miss any of my videos. Today's video is simply titled Top 10 of the Worst TV Shows of All Time. So without further ado, let's begin. Number 10, Sanjay and Craig. Imagine having a show that tries to copy Bob's Burgers, but it failed miserably. This show's about a boy named Sanjay who has a talking pet snake named Craig, who's also his best friend. And they engage in all types of shenanigans. Like, we're also having next to nothing. You also have uninspired writing and nothing but immature fart jokes. Yeah, you could tell that this show was completely garbage from the start. But overall, this show's trash and it shall never be watched ever again. Number 9, Dude, What Would Happen? One of the shows that was live action on Cartoon Network. This one was a rip-off version of Mythbusters, but with terrible acting and have trash jump cut editing being done. The guys are loud and obnoxious. It's just terrible having to sit and watch this secondhand embarrassment of a show. That was on Cartoon Network, of all stations. Really? The station should just stick to animated shows and leave it at that. No more live action shows. Number 8, Ridiculousness. One of the shows that aired on MTV. Imagine trying to be like America's Funniest Home Videos, but yet again, another failed attempt. They had some videos here and there that was okay, but there were some videos that they showed off that come off as cringy and super unfunny. It's like, this show needs to be plowed right into the ground. Number 7, Marvin. After 3 Nickelodeon movies bombed horribly, Lucas Cruikshank ended up being in this forgotten disaster of a show. It's about an alien named Marvin who was sent to Earth and tried to adapt to life as a typical teenager. The show had fell flat due to the terrible gross out jokes that they had on the show. And it only ended after only 1 season. That goes to show that Nickelodeon was just putting anything on there, but this one just didn't last long, and it's a good thing it didn't, because I'm pretty sure all the Nickelodeon fans would stop watching the station completely. Number 6, Mr. Pickles. This animated show that came on the Cartoon Network block, which is Adult Swim. It lasted from 2014 to 2019. It's about a dog named Mr. Pickles, who's also satanic, or satanic, or however you pronounce it. One of the things that's disturbing about the show is the animation itself. Then the jokes was just not my cup of tea. Like, Mr. Pickles should have been ended after the first season, because this show was not meant to be on television. Number 5, Two Broke Girls. Time to open up these can of worms on this show. It's about these 2 girls, Max and Caroline, having jobs at a local diner to raise money to start a cupcake business. But all in all, the show suffers from bad acting and terrible jokes. Plus, the punchlines just wasn't there. If watching this horrible show is going to motivate your life, then more power to you. But there's some shows that aren't meant for everybody. And this one is being one of them. Number 4, I Didn't Do It. A show on Disney Channel that came out in 2014. This show is about a brother and sister who are twins, starting freshman year of high school with their friends, but the show itself deals with terrible acting and a host of other problems this show suffers from. If you're going to have live action shows on Disney Channel, make sure it has real good meaning and have some morals in the show. Like shows that were out in the early 2000 era that came onto Disney Channel, at least they had meaning to it and also had morals in it. And it didn't have like terrible sense of humor. But overall, this show was kicked off of the channel in 2015, and thank God, because it was a waste of space. Number 3, Johnny Test. A show that aired on both Kids WB and Cartoon Network. It's about an 11-year-old boy named Johnny who has twin sisters who are scientists and geniuses. The show first season was good, but seasons afterwards went down the drain. The show have Johnny and his talking dog, Dookie, engage in random goofy nonsense, and the show overall was good at one point, but it died in the end. If you're gonna have a show like Johnny Test, make sure you stick to like the animation from the first season and not use trash ass animation for seasons later. Let's move forward. Number 2, Be Cool, ScoobyDoo. I don't mind ScoobyDoo being part of the Cartoon Network station, but when you make a Scooby-Doo show with the characters looking atrocious, you'll get a meaning of terrible animation than a pitch of randomness. I've seen other Scooby-Doo shows that were perfect, but this one here is a major disgrace to the Scooby-Doo franchise. Some say it would be Velma, but this right here takes the cake. Before we get to our number 1 pick, here are a few dishonorable mentions. The Patrick Star Show, Cop Rock, Caillou, Sam and Cat. Number 1, Muppet Babies, the 2018 reboot. Imagine trying to revive a show that ended in 1991, but it's just not the same as the original. One of the things that's bad about the reboot version of Muppet Babies that came out in 2018 was the CGI animation, and the voice acting was just torture to the ears. Plus, they added a character that wasn't even in the original series. That goes to show that this rebooted series right here was bound to be a failure from Jump Street. Thank God they ended this so-called reboot because this one was not needed. I'm pretty sure there's some terrible shows that are worse. Let me know in the comment section down below. Thank y'all for tuning in to today's video. Make sure y'all click the like button down below. Give it a thumbs up. Make sure y'all click that subscribe button, but make sure y'all click that bell so y'all can be notified and don't miss any of my videos. Don't forget to add me on my social media at YoungPhilip_00. That's my That's my Instagram. Snapchat is Ryan361005. TikTok, YoungPhilip00. With that being said, I am out.